Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. This is my second channel, and I just talk on here into my webcam, so if you don't like that, just click off and don't comment about it. Because everybody always says, I didn't order a Yappuccino, and it's very annoying and unnecessary, because it's not like TikTok where, I should shut up now, but it's not like TikTok where you're just scrolling and like I would just pop up. You clicked on it, so get out of here if you don't like it. Anyways, yeah, this video, I'm kind of scared to post this because, like, I'm a little bit afraid of what people are going to say if this gets views. Hope it doesn't, to be honest. I hope most of my videos don't get views because I talk about risky topics at times, in my head at least. I don't know. But, guys, I don't want to say, like, I'm sick of the 2020 thing, but I feel like we lost the plot. I don't want to post this on TikTok because I know it'll get views because I'm known for that there now. That's the thing. I got like 100,000 followers for it, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for it. I think that's awesome. But also, I just feel like we lost the plot a little bit. And now a lot of people are gone. Which is fine. It's fine because if you don't like it, then don't do it. Because then you're, I don't know. It's just not. I don't know. It's good. It's good that people who didn't want to do it or just doing it for a trend aren't in the style, But also, this other thing, guys, I don't think that, like, I started it. That's the thing. I don't think that I, like, was, like, the front runner for starting the 2020 thing. But I do think I had a hand in it. Because, like, in December of last year, I posted something. I was like, what if I just seriously start pretending it's 2020 again? And, like, it was kind of it was a thing I was going to do on my own. It was seriously just a thing I was going to do on my own. Because simply, I just remember, I know this probably wasn't the case, and I'm looking at it through rose-colored glasses, but, like, I just remember in 2020 being way happier, not happier, but, like, having a way more free mindset and not being so limited by people's opinions and thoughts and stuff. Like, it was just, you dress how you want, and, that's how I remember it as. Like, everybody had their own, like, little styles, and nobody, like, if people said stuff, it was, like, really quickly, like, shunned upon, I guess, to like leave a hate comment for the most part. At least the side of like the internet that I was on, it was like kind of not like that. Like, people were pretty supportive of how you wanted to present yourself. Um, I know people were gonna say like, no, everyone was getting canceled back then, but like, if you were like generally a good person and you didn't like, I'm not saying everybody who got canceled like deserved to be canceled, because I know there's certain things that probably wasn't like, I don't know, that big of a deal. But for the most part, I feel like I don't know. I don't know. This is not what this video is about, to be honest. I should probably stop now. But I feel like it wasn't that hard to not get canceled back then. I don't know. That's my opinion. I did. There was certain things that people had called me out for that I feel like were so non-issues, but nothing. I was never like freaking canceled for any of them. I feel like people throw around the term like canceled, like I was canceled in 2020 when they really weren't. They just had some backlash for an opinion or something. So, and people probably did get death threats. I think I got death threats before in 2020 for stuff I said. But we're not bringing that part back, are we? Hopefully not, because that was crazy. But I do feel like people exaggerate that a little bit. Because that wasn't something that I saw, like maybe not firsthand. I'm not saying it probably didn't happen, but I feel like people do throw around the term canceled a little bit too much, because I feel like it's not really being canceled if you aren't that known. I don't know. That's neither here nor there. Anyways, but yeah, I think that like that's what I posted in 2020 or 2024, late 2024. I wanted to pretend it was 2020, and I wanted to like, because I kind of feel like I lost myself a little bit too in the years after that, mainly in 2021, because I talked about it in one of my YouTube videos, just saying how like in late 2021, the social construct of like how you're supposed to dress and like societal norms or whatever, the freak people, those started to come back into play, and people started like making fun of people again for dressing differently, when for a while it wasn't like that. People kind of just dressed how they wanted, and no one really said anything. I mean, people did, but it was like we didn't care, I don't know how to explain it, really. So there was like a shift in 2021 for me as well. I think maybe like the social construct came back into my head too, I guess. in 2021, and I like kind of just stopped, and like I kind of became like a whole different person for a while. And then like after that, I kind of became a mix of that like weird. I kind of became like a weird mix of who I used to be and then like who I was, and I feel like I only got like half myself back. So I don't know, like it's just weird because I know it's just because like people change or whatever, but also it's like I look back on old videos of myself and it's like there's no way I changed so much from like a couple events happening and like just growing up from being that person, because I really feel like there was something where I had like taken myself out of being that person, and I don't know where or when. But it just doesn't feel natural the way that I am now compared to the way that I was then. I guess if that makes sense. Maybe it could be. It could just be growing up and whatever. But I just don't feel like it was. I feel like there's still. I feel like that was like ripped away from me weirdly. I don't know how to explain it, but that's kind of why. That's kind of the stuff that I was talking about. It really. I wasn't like trying to like make a whole bunch of people started, but that's what people started saying in the comments. People were saying, "Okay, we're gonna make 2020, or we're gonna make 2025 the new 2020," and cool. I mean, like, I don't think that's like, there's anything wrong with that. I think that's cool. It's awesome. But, yeah, so then, like, in the month of December, I started, like, kind of dressing how I used to. Like, not in the sense of, like, how I specifically used to, but I started dressing more, like, doing the stuff I used to do with, like, the stuff I used to like and, like, not labeling it as out of date. Like, it's, like, there's still stuff that I definitely still like, but I didn't, like, I chose not to wear because it's, like, in my head, it's like people are gonna say that's like super 2020 core, but like I'm already 2020 core in everybody's eyes. Everybody already freaking says that. Everybody already thinks that I am 2020 core. That's what everybody says. So what's the point? That was kind of my thought process. Let me just embrace 2020 core, and that'll be me now, I guess. So I started doing all of that in December, and I posted a lot. A lot of the videos that I posted that are going viral, and people on those videos are saying it's 2025, it's not 2020, it's 2025, stop saying it's 2020. A lot of people on there are not realizing that those were literally posted before the whole thing. Like, I don't want to say, like, I'm not saying that to say, like, oh, I was the one who started. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, it wasn't like it's not like I'm trying to, like, do it. I don't know, guys. It's hard to explain. It's really hard to explain. It's just frustrating now because it's like, then I also have people in my comments who are like, I thought you were doing the 2020 thing when I'm doing anything other than just pretending it's 2020. And it's like, I wasn't doing it for the internet purposes. Like, I really wasn't. I know I posted it, and like, that was probably a mistake, but I didn't expect it to like turn out into a whole thing, kind of. And I don't think that I like fully started it. Like, I don't know. But it just kind of seems like I don't know how to explain it because I feel bad. But like I have that one video up that has like 1.3 million likes and like there's like 40 something thousand comments on there. And it's like I posted that video in 2024. So I don't know why randomly in 2025 it just like blew up with a bunch of likes. And not only that, it's like a bunch of my other videos. This is the other thing I was going to talk about. A bunch of my other videos from like before I even started doing the whole 2020 thing. It was just me posting the content I always post with like I don't know the filters I use, and everybody always used to say 2020 core, like you're so 2020 core, like, and then I have people commenting all the way back on my videos from like October of people saying like it's not 2020, it's 2025, and it's like at the time, buddy, no, it wasn't 2025, it was still 2024. I just do this, like I'm not trying to be any certain way. I feel like people forgot that. I don't know. This kind of doesn't make sense either. Because, like, I know I said that, like, I was going to pretend it was 2020, but I only did that for a while. It's kind of only, like, for a couple days, and then kind of things went back to normal, unfortunately. And that was all the way in December. That was, like, when I was doing it on my own. That was before the whole TikTok thing. And then, like, earlier this month, like, then, yeah, everybody started doing it. It kind of got me back into it for a second. But, like, I don't know, dude. I just the stuff that I do, the stuff I do, and yes, it's super 2020. And like when I said I wanted to bring back 2020, I kind of just meant the mindset that I was in. Um, this isn't me saying for people to stop, but I just feel like everybody now is like oh, this isn't how we were in 2020. Like, we were like, I don't know. People are saying like people are posers now, when a lot of people who want to do the style are younger kids who didn't get to. That's why they want to do it now, because they didn't get to do it in 2020. They were too young. So I don't know why people are saying that. But everybody's like everybody older is like, you guys don't know what you guys are fake. You guys don't know what you're doing, because we didn't talk like this in 2020. We didn't look like that in 2020. Who freaking cares? Literally, who cares? I don't even know. I feel like that's the other thing too. It's a little early for a resurgence. Is it? I don't know if it's just me, but it's a little early. That normally doesn't. I don't. Maybe I'm wrong, but like normally doesn't happen with like fashion. Like it should be like another 10 years at least. I don't know, before stuff like that comes back. But also again, it didn't last very long. It only lasted for like a year and a half. All the not even really. It only lasted for like a year maybe, from like mid 2020 to 2021. Like the way that people are dressing, like with the whole e-kid style. What my opinion is, that's more 2021 than 2020, to be honest. But again, like it doesn't matter. But people, I don't know, dude. It's just like a whole thing. I feel like it's like not that fun anymore, because everybody's like focused on like being original and being like, you have to be so perfectly 2020, and it's like it's just an outfit. It's just drinking Monster, making candy, and like I don't know. I want to make a whole video of like how to be a 2020 alt kid, because I feel like that'd be cool. And it's coming from somebody who actually was a 2020 alt kid. That's gonna be cool to say in like 10, 20 years. You know, I was a 2020 alt kid. I lived through the quarantine, and it's gonna be funny. I don't know, cause it's like it's the same way kind of I think with like scene kids who were like, oh, I was a scene kid then too. It just sucks because it's like I feel like for scene kids it was like it was longer for them, but for us it's like it kind of got cut short, which maybe is why people are bringing it back so early. I don't know, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of I kind of don't upload this because I feel like a lot of the things I say kind of contradict each other. Um, these are just kind of some thoughts. Don't take all this with a grain of salt. These are just like it's just me talking, guys. So I don't know. At the end of the day, do what you want. Truly, do what you want. Whatever. Just for my own videos, it's like I'm only kind of talking about my own videos and like the way people talk to me about it and say things to me about it. But for the most part, like y'all are good. Y'all are cool. The whole 2020 thing's cool. I like the whole thing. I'm not saying I don't like it, because I do. I just think that we kind of lost the plot somewhere. I don't know. I don't know if it's like still like this. It seems like there's also like a lot less people in here now, which, like I said, in a way is good, because it weeds out everybody who was like doing it just to be ironic, which that's never good for styles, because like there's some people who genuinely like it, and I don't know, but the reason why I'm afraid to post this is because I don't want it to come off as like me saying like I started this, guys. I started this, and like now I don't want you guys to do it, because that's not what I'm freaking saying. Like, guys, continue to do it. Please continue to do it. It's awesome. But I'm gonna go back to like my other content that I post, because in everyone's eyes it's still 2020 core or whatever the freak. So I'm not gonna like don't like purposely try to make myself look authentically 2020 and like actually dress how I used to, because as much as like I do think that like in a way that I forced myself out of that, I also think that that was also the part of myself that I kind of brought back, was like the way that I like dressing is the way I like dressing. And I know I to an extent, like I said, I do hold back certain things for certain reasons, and that's one of the things that I want to try to stop with the whole mindset that I was trying to bring back for myself. I just didn't expect people to join, but and like I keep saying this, but like I said, I don't think that I was the only person that started it. I just think that like that one other video I posted kind of had handed it, because I got a bunch of comments, people saying like, okay, then let's make 2025 the new 2020. But also people were already saying that all the way back since like freaking I posted a lot of like bring back 2020 stuff in 2024 though. That's the other thing. Hold on, I completely forgot about that. Like I had multiple posts up since like May. I have that other video on my YouTube channel of me turning back into a 2020 alt kid, and I was like, hey, this is kind of fun. I don't know. And I don't know. It's just like whenever I dress up like that, I forget how much I actually like it. And like I do like it because it's fun to do. But also, it's just like it's not something I want to do always. I feel like my style now is very reminiscent of that already. So I don't like need to outwardly like force myself to try and emulate 2020 because then that's like kind of not what I was going for originally. I can't find the videos. But back in like May of. Oh, wait, I did find them. These. But this was like me saying bring back Indie Kid Summer. My phone's about to die. It's backwards, but it says bring back all TikTok Summer 2024, which I wanted to. That would have been fun. I have so much like ideas for each summer. Like I wanted in 2023, I wanted to do like this whole like Key West kitten aesthetic type thing, and I still want to do that. I've always wanted to do that. I want to have like an H2O mermaid feeling summer, but every time I try to do it, I need stuff to do in summer, because if I don't, I just get so lazy, dude. So yeah, this summer I'm gonna have lots of plans. I have to, or else it's gonna get boring. So yeah, but what was I saying? But I posted some other stuff like that was like, we need to be indie kids this summer, because I never got to do that because I was too busy being a cosplayer and other things. But yeah, I've always wanted to go on a little indie kid picnic and stuff, and like it's cool to do that type of stuff. I'm glad that stuff is like people are doing that again on TikTok, because like I really love whenever, that's the thing too. I really love whenever like stuff like that comes back, because I feel like there's like this weird pattern on TikTok where like stuff will be like super popular, then it becomes cringe, and then like a while later people will start making like nostalgia posts for it. And then everybody's like, "Hey guys, this actually isn't that bad. Let's bring it back." So then they do, and then it kind of just like isn't cringe anymore, which is cool. But the thing that I hope doesn't happen with the whole 2020 thing is like it gets too big and it just kind of restarts, and like everybody's gonna say, "This is cringe again," which, who cares? That's the point. Who cares? We're not supposed to think about what those people say. It's just annoying, like knowing that went back to how it was, or it might go back to how it was. I hope it doesn't, because a lot of people are already saying like the whole thing is annoying, and some of it is. I'm not gonna lie, some of it is annoying, but mainly the post that I'm talking about are people saying like you have to be authentic about it, and like it's just not that serious. It's just not that serious. Just have fun with it. Or people like absolutely forcing the fact that it's 2020. It's not 2025. It's 2020. It's like, it's all pretend anyway. That's the other thing I keep telling people. I'm like, it's all fake. Like, it's 2025, dude. It's 2025. We all know. We're all just pretending. So go live in 2015. Go live in 2005. Go live in 1985. It's just pretend. It's just pretend. Do what you want to do, dude. But also the thing, like with the whole bring back 2020, we don't need to limit it to a year, too. If you want to do all this stuff, it doesn't need to be, like, you don't need to try and perfectly be 2020 and, like, emulate 2020. And that's kind of the thing I'm trying to, like, back away from, because it's, like, the thing I want to bring back about 2020 is just, like, the kind of mindset parts of the mindset I was in. Mainly just about the way that I want to dress, the way that I want to present myself, and the way that, like, I think about people and the world around me, too. So, yeah. I hope this makes sense. I'm a little scared to upload this, like I said. But, yeah, I've talked about this type of stuff, like, on live stream a couple times, but, I don't know. It always goes on my mind every single time someone comments on my video, and it's like, you're not 2020 anymore, and it's like, guys, make up your mind. Because half the people in my comments say that, like, it's 2025, stop acting like it's 2020. And the other people in my comments are like, why aren't you not 2020? And it's like, dude, I just want to do what I want to do. Because, like, the video that people were saying it on mainly was, like, or in my live stream comments, or people, well, I'm like, it's night. I'm not going to be dressed up. And, like, people, or, like, there was the other night where I was trying out Getu makeup because I want to try to get into that more, which that's a whole other topic. That's what I was originally going to post. If you came from my other video of me saying I was going to post that next, sorry, I didn't know what to say. But yeah, that's my takes on the 2020 revival stuff. I don't know. mainly I think it's fun, but also I think we kind of lost the plot. But also, it's not completely up to me about what happens, and people are gonna have different reasons for different things. It's just those things don't ruin it for everybody because not all those things are good. Anyways, yeah. Bye, guys.